Good evening, Epic fans! Today I want to present another Epic Armageddon battle report. This time it's going to be a little bit different. Instead of a normal battle report, this one is going to be a bit more on the narrative side. The video is from an old battle, so image quality is not the best, but I hope the story and enhancements will provide some good entertainment. As always, if you like what I'm doing, remember to like, share and subscribe. Any comments, especially regarding the new format, are much appreciated. With that said, let's jump into the action.
Good morning, Princeps. Since we last spoke, our forces have made substantial progress in eliminating the rebel guard forces. Allow me to recap the events of the last battle. The glory of the first shot and kill goes to the Invictus Warlord Titan, which bolted its feet steadily in the ground and fired its Barrage Missile. The projectile swiftly went through the air and dropped on 3 enemy intermingled formations, which badly decided that safety lies in numbers. A single missile possesses the firepower of almost 3 Basilisk batteries firing at once. Such a force devastates the enemy, killing man and machine alike. The precise enemy toll is unknown, but it is assumed to be very high. The enemy commander, unexpecting such a warm welcome, decides to attack the northern flank with its gunships, foolishly thinking that the battle automaton stationed there would be too slow to react. 4 Vulture gunships jump up from behind some ruins and advance at the Cybernetic guard. The robot machine spirits, while limited in thinking capacity, were laying in ambush. As soon as the gunships got in range, they opened fire. One gunship is hit and goes down, plummeting into the ground. 2 others are pinned by intense bolter fire. Only one Vulture can launch its missiles, but all of them miss the robots. The enemy commander is not blinded by the losses. He understands that the way is now clear for an assault. He immediately orders the airborne infantry to advance. Thankfully, our listening posts were able to intercept those orders and change them to stand down, which the unit gladly obeyed. That gave the Legio just enough time to reinforce the northern flank with one of the Warhound Titans. The God Engine moved behind the robots to support them in case of any assault attempts. Its plasma blastguns were more than enough to burn the heretical gunships from the Emperor's sky, and thus bring the entire northern assault to a halt. Now knowing that the servants of the Omnissiah are not to be underestimated, the heretics swiftly advanced another group of their gunships on the southern flank. Flying low and using ruins to their advantage, they were able to catch the Warhound, Swift Iron, in the open and fire full barrages. Despite being a Titan god machine, the firepower was too much for it to handle. Its shields were quickly overloaded and armor breached, leading to a complete system shutdown. Its sister machine, Swift Steel, took up defensive positions in the nearby woods and fired a single plasma bolt into the enemy transports hiding in the ruins opposite of its position. A single shot eliminated 2 of the 4 transport machines, severely limiting the enemy's movement. While Thunderbolt fighters battle in the skies, one of the enemy machines, in a last-ditch attempt, actually rams into the Warhound. Needless to say, the attempt, however daring, was quite futile since the fighter burned in the Titan's void shields. Sentinels creep up the southern flank while the Unafrater takes up position in the center, fires its big plasma cannon, and kills a single gunship, just enough to break the entire unit. When our god engines are preoccupied elsewhere, the remainder of the enemy forces groups in the center woods. Their combined firepower forces the Warhound to break and flee into some nearby ruins. It would seem that the enemy has gained a strong foothold near our position, but it's quite the opposite. The stage is set. With a new vigor, the Titan Legion begins round 2. First, the Unafrater advances and fires 2 of its plasma cannons, melting away Valkyrie transports and whole units of infantry. After the fiery show, the Invictus retains the initiative and assaults to deliver the mortal blow. It rushes forward into the woods, crushing the lush green vegetation on its path. Once in range, its machine spirit opens fire with every piece of weaponry available to it. A bloody howl deafens the rebel guardsmen as laser fire ended their heretical lives. The three intermingled formations were first decimated by the Warlord. Then the Reaver also joins the assault, covering the enemy with plasma and steam from its overheating exhausts. Flesh and steel melt like snow on a hot sunny day. The sounds of the dying, while deafening, were not loud enough to break through the war machine's roars. In a few moments, 4 Valkyries, 3 Sentinels and 5 squads of airborne infantry were gunned down. With that, the rebel forces lost both their overwhelming numbers and the will to continue fighting. The rebels fled in panic, being chased by our war machine's roars and fire. When the mortal spirit was broken, all that was left was to move in and secure the field. Another glorious victory for the Legio.
That's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a like and comment. To be up to date with my creations, subscribe and check out my other social media. Links are in the description. Have a good one.